All right, West Virginia fans, West Virginia is going to have 80 new players again this season. Who are the top 5 impact players coming in out of the transfer portal? I have a bunch of guys here that I'm going to talk about today and why I think they're going to have a huge impact on the Mountaineers this season. Before we get into it, if you're a West Virginia fan, please remember to like and subscribe to the show. We really appreciate all the support. With that being said, let's get into the list. So the player that I think is going to have the biggest impact on the West Virginia Mountaineers next season is Cam Cook. Cam Cook last year led the nation in rushing with over 1,600 yards rushing. He also had 16 touchdowns and 5.9 yards a carry. He's a physical back that's extremely difficult to bring down. You pair him with Amari Latimer and watch out. Rich Rodriguez has a history of coaching some very productive, great running backs, and I think this guy could be the next in line to be the next great running back at West Virginia. One of the guys I'm most excited about is Terron Francis, coming over from Edna Karr High School. Edna Karr is an elite high school football program in New Orleans, Louisiana. This guy was a 4-star recruit coming out of high school. He's 6'1", 207, and he was a track star in high school as well. He is coming over from LSU and is looking for a larger role with the West Virginia Mountaineers. I think his transfer is going to pay off for himself, and he's going to have a really productive season for West Virginia. You talk about the wide receiver room in general, I think there's a lot of good pieces here, and I think one of the major pieces is going to be Terron Francis this year. You look at his ability to catch the ball and what he can do after catch, I think is absolutely elite with the speed that he has, and I can't wait to see what he does in a Mountaineer uniform this year for West Virginia. The next guy we want to talk about is 6'5" receiver Prince Strachan. He can't teach size, and this guy definitely has it. You look at his season 2 years ago at Boise State, did some really solid things with 25 balls caught, 304 yards receiving, and a touchdown. Helped lead Boise State to the college football playoff. In that college football playoff, Strachan actually scored a touchdown. Strachan's older brother, Michael, got drafted by the Colts in 2021. Strachan has really good size. He should help create mismatches for the Mountaineers in that receiver room. Whether it's Michael Hawkins Jr. or Scotty Fox Jr., this guy should be a reliable target for the Mountaineers in 2026. The next guy I think that's going to have a major impact on this roster is Kamari Wilson. Kamari Wilson started his career off at Florida. He was a 5-star prospect according to ESPN out of high school. On 3 and 24/7 had him listed as a 4-star, so this dude can definitely play. Transferred to Arizona State, but then Memphis last year is where he really made his mark. If you look at what he did last year, 45 solo tackles, 2 forced fumbles, 2 interceptions, and 4 pass deflections. You talk about a hard-edge player, I think this guy definitely possesses those traits. As you can see from the highlights here, the guy is able to hit you right in the mouth and make a physical play. He also has his hands all over the ball and is able to force turnovers. Zach Alley wants to force a bunch of turnovers on this defense, and I think it starts with a guy like this in Kamari Wilson. So super excited to see what he can do in the room. I think that this change of scenery for him at West Virginia will be a chance for him to prove that he can do it once again on the Power 4 level, and I think Mountaineer fans are really going to love watching this guy play in Morgantown this season. The last guy we want to talk about is Michael Hawkins Jr. coming over from Oklahoma. Pat White recently said that Hawkins Jr. is faster than him, so that will definitely excite West Virginia fans. This quarterback battle between him and Scotty Fox should be one that is one to watch all across the country this year, and I think it's going to be a really healthy competition for both these guys. Watch this play here versus Auburn. Feels the pressure coming, and he's going to be off to the races, and that looks very much like Pat White, so that will definitely excite West Virginia fans. At Oklahoma, he had 950 passing yards, 6 touchdowns to only 2 incompletions. This guy is extremely dangerous with his legs, which is a staple for Rich Rodriguez quarterbacks. And I think the other thing about this guy is he's not afraid to get his nose dirty and fight for extra yardage. As you can see here, he's going to put his head down and put his body on the line to score touchdowns. Let's hope he can do that for West Virginia this year. I think this guy is going to be really exciting, and the Mountaineer fans should be juiced about this guy if he's able to win the starting position this summer. So there you have it, my top 5 impact transfers for the West Virginia Mountaineers this season. Definitely let me know in the comments if you think I got it right, or if you think there's someone I'm sleeping on that should be in the top 5. Again, friendly reminder to subscribe to the show. We really appreciate it. Really trying to grow this thing as football season starts approaching. So definitely like and subscribe to the show. We'll talk to you guys next time on the Jersey Ear Show.